10 Strangest Dog Behaviors Explained. You've probably seen your dog doing strange things that you can comprehend. However, these peculiar actions in dogs can be pretty normal and have a perfectly logical explanation. Let's dig in. Number 10. Your dog chases their tail. Dogs' playful activities never fail to delight us. One of the most well-known canine routines involves a dog spinning in tight circles to chase its own tail. We crack up as it twirls about, but the reason it chases its tail might not be so amusing. Dogs that are left alone for lengthy periods of time can get bored. Some dogs get tired of sitting on the couch and looking at the same four walls. Dogs become bored with the bit of stimulation they get in their own backyards, even outside. So, how do dogs entertain themselves or expend all that pent-up energy? They chase their tails, offering both physical exercise and enjoyment. Tail chasing is a simple option for dogs who do not regularly receive the physical activity they need. Tail chasing can stop if owners exercise their dogs in more aerobic activities like throwing a ball or going for a walk. After all, most dogs prefer chasing a ball over chasing their own tails. Owners can provide challenging food puzzles that need time and cognitive capacity to compete for dogs who are just bored. Number 9. When your dog is listening, it tilts its head to the side. You've seen the expression before. You're fascinated by the position. The head tilt is a photogenic, heartwarming, and smile-inducing canine expression. When a dog hears a fascinating sound, the upward tilted face, curious eyes, and cheery ears accompany the charming head tilt will excite any dog owner. Dogs have better hearing than humans and can detect frequencies and noises that we miss. However, humans have the edge over dogs in one respect. A person with average hearing capacity can identify a sound regardless of its origin, but a dog's directional hearing is more restricted. The external human ear is designed to pick up the sound so well that a person does not need to turn toward it to do so. The capacity of a person to perceive sound is unaffected by whether it comes from the front, rear, left, or right. So if someone calls you from behind, you do not need to rotate to hear him. That is not the case with dogs. Dogs possess ear flaps that mainly cover the ear canal and act as a sound barrier, so dogs must vary their position to enhance sound detection. Thankfully, the canine ear flap is flexible, allowing the dog to make the required adjustment to focus on the precise placement of sound. Different breeds have various obstacles. The ear flap of a German Shepherd barely covers the backside of the canal, limiting the detection of noises from behind. A Cocker Spaniel's ear flaps are thick and completely cover the ear canal, interfering with sound wave transfer from all directions. Amazing science. Number 8. Your dog swallows feces. If you've seen your dog eating feces, you could be wondering if it's due to a nutritional imbalance or a psychological problem. It is irritating to you, but it can simply be canine instinct. Since many dogs consume stool, experts believe stool ingestion to be natural. Canine conspecific coprophagy refers to the habit of certain dogs to consume their own or other species' excrement. There is no known link between this condition and eating. If your dog is eating excrement for the first time, there could be something else going on. But quite often, it's just an unpleasant habit. Your dog isn't the only one who does this. While there haven't been many studies on the matter, one indicated that 1 in every 6 dogs ate feces regularly. Other animals like cats do it too. Mother dogs may do it to clean up their pups. Mothers would frequently eat their baby's feces after litter to clean the den too. It is natural behavior, but if it's getting to be too much, maybe consult a vet. Number 7. Your dog slams other dogs. If your dog is playing in a new crowd and doesn't know its own status in relation to other dogs, it's natural to feel a little out of it. In this scenario, their bodies will be firmer and feel more solid when playing because they're trying to assert their position, not fool around playfully. One dog can remain in a dominating position rather than allowing for equal role reversal, and there will be even more breaks and less flexibility in the movement. It's perfectly normal, so there is no need to intervene unless things seriously start to get hostile. Number 6. Before lying down, your dog wanders in circles. Dogs, unlike humans, do not suddenly collapse into bed when they are tired. They spend a good deal of time arranging their bed before relaxing for the night. Before falling asleep, sleepy dogs spin in circles and dance. This evening habit is a little obsessive, and sleep confuses them until they finish their nightly dancing routine. This peculiar canine activity extends back to prehistoric times when canines created their own beds. Some domesticated dogs have evolved to human living and are readily house-trained. They retain some of their wild predecessors' survival instincts, which is the spinning habit. Number 5, your dog likes to smell the butts of other dogs. Every dog has 2 anal glands, out of which secretions emerge. With a few inhales, every dog can tell if another dog is an old friend or a new one, whether they're male or female, and whether they're aggressive or passive. When you observe your dog going in for a sniff, let it happen, since cutting it short can leave a dog puzzled and wild with curiosity. Number 4, your dog is experiencing the Zoomies. Zoomies, also known as frenetic random activity periods, are the apparent flashes of energy that dogs occasionally experience. Zoomies are known for their fast repeated activities such as racing in circles or spinning around. A common cause of Zoomies is an overabundance of energy that dogs hold on to and then unleash in one large burst. Certain times of day are more likely to cause Zoomies in dogs than others. Many dogs get Zoomies after a bath, whereas others are caused by stressful events such as going to the clinic. Zoomies are most common in puppies and younger dogs, but they can sometimes occur in dogs of all ages and breeds. Zoomies are a natural canine habit that is usually not the reason for concern as long as your pup has enough space to run around without harming itself. On the other hand, constant Zoomies can be an indication of a bigger behavioral problem. So keep track of how frequently and for what reasons your dog zooms. Number 3, your dog loves eating grass. Dogs chewing grass is relatively common, and this type of pica typically does not create too many difficulties. In fact, most veterinarians see it as typical dog behavior. According to one preliminary study of 49 dog owners whose dogs had frequent access to grass and other plants, 79% of the dogs had eaten plants at some point. The grass was the most regularly consumed plant in another research of plant-eating dogs. There might be several reasons why your dog is grazing in your yard. Some claim that when dogs aren't feeling well, they can chew grass to make themselves vomit and feel better. Others argue that dogs aren't smart enough to cure an upset stomach by eating grass. Research reveals that most dogs who eat grass aren't sick, or at least don't appear to be. According to their owners, less than 10% of dogs seem unwell before eating grass. Grass eating does not generally result in vomiting. Less than 25% of dogs who eat grass routinely vomit after grazing. Other possible reasons include aiding digestion, curing intestinal worms, or meeting an unmet nutritional demand, such as the need for fiber. Just make sure you pay attention to their dietary needs and you should be fine. Number 2, your dog has been rolling in foul-smelling stuff. Have you ever questioned why your wonderful dog prefers to roll in dead fish after a long stroll on the beach? And maybe more significantly, how can you discourage the behavior? This stinky behavior is recognizable to almost everyone who owns a dog. Dogs wear nasty odors like people wear perfume, whether it's a bath in cow dung, a dive into the mud, or a long massage in a long dead fish at the beach. Do they simply enjoy the smell? Is it an olfactory camouflage adopted by their ancestors when chasing prey away from the center? Scent rolling is most likely a method for wolves to relay information back to the pack. When a wolf finds a new odor, it sniffs it and then rolls in it, putting the smell all over its body, particularly around the face and neck. When it returns, the pack meets it and extensively investigates the aroma during the greeting. Number 1, your dog carries food from one spot to another. When you put food in your dog's bowl, it takes a bite, walks across the room, spills it on your carpet, and then munches away. And it repeats this strange process until all of its meal is gone. It doesn't seem like an efficient method to eat. Imagine if your mother placed food on the dining table in the hall and you kept taking handfuls to your room to eat by yourself. It would definitely invite some questions. So what's the deal? We can define the answer to this fondness in 2 words: pack mentality. When dogs in the wild kill something, the outranked animals drag the meal away, so they don't have to battle the alpha or a more dominant dog for it. And technically speaking, you are the alpha of the household. So which of these signs do you see in your dog? Tell us in the comments below. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell to be notified every time we upload a video. Thanks for watching.